You know what? I'll just tell you right now. Let's just get it out now. Okay. For the next leading into equinox, post equinox, you are God. You are the cosmic commander of your entire reality, which you are, but you are God. You are the boss. What you say goes. Your word is law. God said, let there be light. There was light. There was no obsessing, doubting, waiting for it, worrying about how, who's taking care of what. There was no micromanaging. If the light didn't appear immediately, God was not like, oh, I guess it's not coming. I guess there won't be light. There was none of that. It was a command. It was done. It was known. It was certain. And that was it. Okay, so we're going to be deciding things. Okay, as things come up throughout the day, as they do, we are what? Deciding how things go before we do it. Deciding what things mean as it comes up, whether it comes up in an actual experience or it comes up in the mind. If something comes up, when something comes up that is not what you prefer or what you wanted it to be, you're deciding over it. No, it's this way. Okay. Like you thought a sale was going to happen and it didn't. Nope. I've decided that the sales always happen. And they're even bigger sales and more sales than I even anticipated in the first place. And we're just deciding. Okay. You looked in the mirror and something didn't look the way you wanted it to, or the way you've been affirming or have decided it's supposed to be, and you notice that it's not the way you wanted it to be. Nope, I already decided that it's this way. I don't care what I think I see. You have conflict with a particular person. No, I decide that we have a wonderful relationship and our interactions are always wonderful and beneficial and great because I decide so. When I go out into the world, I am always treated like VIP royalty. Doesn't matter where it is, doesn't matter what it is, doesn't matter how it is. I am treated like VIP royalty wherever I go because I decided so. If somebody says something off or whatever, nope, I decide that it's this way. Okay, so you're just deciding, claiming, deciding. No, it's in my favor. This is for me. This is what this means. This is what this means. You're not saying this out loud. You're not doing this to other people. Okay? It's all in here. An old thought comes up. Property bill comes in and it's like astronomical. Like, no, you don't worry about it. That's an old version of you. Oh, no. Yeah. An outdated version of me would have worried about this. How am I going to take care of this? Wondering about it, feeling stressed about it. No, that's outdated. I've decided that I always have more than enough. This is easily paid for in full. I don't worry about things like that because I'm wealthy. Because money is always flowing into me easily, because every dollar I spend comes back multiplied immediately, because I don't even look at what things cost because it doesn't matter. Oh, something costs this. Oh, no problem. I make that back 100 times in an hour because that's what I decide. I'm not looking for proof. I'm not waiting for something to happen out here. I'm just in every moment where something is or is not, or could be, should be, would be, is how I want it to, isn't how I want it to be. I am overriding it. I am deciding how it's going to go for me, how it goes for me, how it always goes for me, how it's always been for me, what this means to me, for me, which is in my favor, regardless of what it is. I'm declaring how this person behaves. I'm deciding how this goes for me. I'm deciding how the money goes for me. I'm deciding how the body is for me. I'm deciding, what the gray hair has disappeared because I decided that it did. I decided that I have no longer have one single gray hair on my head, period. That is what I've decided. I don't give a fuck what I see in the mirror. Nope. I decided it's this way. And that's all you're going to just keep doing. Just decide, 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 decide. Doesn't matter what you think you see or perceive with your eyes, which are not real. What you're seeing is not real. It's just a render of a previous thought form, a previous way of being, a previous identity. And you are just deciding. You're not worrying about it. You're not doubting it. You're not waiting for it. You're not wondering how. You're not stressing about it. You are just standing firmly. I am God, and what I say goes. My word is law. What I decide is. Period. Done. End of story. No questions asked. No limits. No boundaries. No blocks. Doesn't matter how outrageous it may seem. Doesn't matter. I walk outside my house and people drive up waiting to take me somewhere where I want to go. I leave my house, traffic moves. I go to the store to buy something, they give me something for free. The line at the grocery store is long, a new register opens up just for me. Because wherever I go, I'm treated like royalty. Oh no, you go in front of me. Oh, look how beautiful you are. Oh, you're so gorgeous. I love this. I love that. Now, when I go out into the world, if there's traffic, am I bugging out about it? No. Mountains move for me. Traffic moves for me. Everything moves for me. I get to where I need to be when I need to be there, what's best for me, and everything moves in my favor for me. This world is my servant and lives to serve me. Again, you're not saying any of this out loud to other people. You're not telling people how to be. You're just knowing how they are going to be. So if somebody is a way to you or is a thing to you that you don't like in your mind in the moment, no. Nope. You're this way to me. You're this way to me. Only. This is how it is because I decide so. Done. End of story. Okay. So that's the Equinox self hypnosis. So I'll for everybody that's not here live, I'll cut this out and I'll post it and I'll send it to you. So that's the way it is. Okay, we are just deciding, and then we are not doubting, worried about it, wavering about it. Oh, this thing didn't change, so it must not be happening. I must not be powerful. Nope. And if a thought like that comes up, if you do get in a moment of doubt, because let's face it, we're used to things being a certain way. Okay. That's why something hasn't changed, because they're so accustomed to being a certain way. It's that identity that where if things are like that for you, that's a habitual way of being. Okay. But we are noticing, oh, wait, no, that's just old news. I've decided that it's this way now and this way now. And I've decided that it's this way. So, nope. No, I've decided it's this way. Because I am the ruler of my whole fucking kingdom, which is my reality. I am the ruler. Okay. The one and only. I'm God. Supreme, operant power source of my whole reality. What I say goes, no questions asked. And I don't worry myself about the details because everything is done for me. Thousands of people will move to serve my decision. Mountains will move to get me what I want. I don't have to concern myself. I am too beautiful. I am too hot. I am too amazing to worry about the details. I'm too amazing to worry about any of those details. To worry about the how, to do the heavy lifting. Oh, no, no. My universe does that for me. I just decide and I stick with it. And if I waver or I doubt or I see something out here or I'm thinking something in here, no, no, no. I just remind myself of what I've decided and the way it is and the way it's always been and the way it shall be and the way it always is for me. And that's how it goes because that's what I say because my word is law and that's that. And I shall not worry myself of the hows and the whos and the whens because none of that is my concern. Okay. I love it. That's fun. It's fun. So we're going to get in the habit of that. Okay. And that being life all the time. But let's just, because we're not used to things being that way. So for at least like the next week and a half or so, let's take it to the, 11th day of the moon. All right. Let's take it to the 28th of March. That's the lock in. We're locking into that consciousness. Total God, queen, fucking boss energy. Okay. And I mean, March 3 is boss energy. It's boss energy. It's Saturn. It's the fucking boss. So the world is your company. Okay, you're the top boss, highest authority of the whole thing. Everything, everyone is your employee. Is your employee. They work for you. Everybody works for you. You tell people how they're going to behave. You tell people what they're going to do, not out loud, not verbally, in your mind, or like if you're alone, okay, and you want to just picture somebody and say it out loud. You tell everything how it's going to be, how it's going to go, how it's going to behave, how it's going to operate, how it's going to work for you. Okay? And what does everyone do at a big company? Well, they do what they're told because they don't want to be fired. So you got to trust. That's the thing. You have to trust yourself. You trust you because everything and everyone is just a projection of you. So you trust you. You know what you say goes. There's no question. Nobody's questioning you know, your commands, your assignments, your projects. No one's questioning what work they have to do for you. Nobody's questioning. You question you. So don't you question you. You're the only authority. You're the ultimate authority, supreme ruler. And you can rule, you can rule in love. You don't have to be like, what's her name from Game of Thrones? I can't remember her name. The one that was the Lannister. Anyway, so you don't have to rule with a heavy murderous hand. You can rule and understand that everybody that's in your sphere, they benefit from being around you because your world is love and prosperity and yeah, Cersei Lannister. Um, yeah, so you're not doing that. You know, but you can still be in command and forceful, mentally forceful. You're not acting out against people. Okay. You can still tell people what they're going to do. Like you could still be like, you're here to serve me in your mind. Okay. But understand that this is your world. So you create love, beauty, prosperity for everything in your sphere. You're all that is. Okay. So you can rule with grace, but you can still be in fucking command and you don't take no for an answer. And you expect that everything, everyone, every whatever needs to move, do thing, you expect that they are going to do exactly what they're supposed to do for it to be the way you decide it's going to be and the way that it is. Now, forever, until the end of time. Amen. Okay.